Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Happy Monday. I just wanted to drop in and discuss a couple quoting and selling tips and some things that might help you to get your life insurance started. First, I just want to talk about a couple tools I use. I'll include information in the comments about what I talk about. The first is Final Expense Toolkit. This is a comparative rater for simplified issue life insurance. Simplified issue basically means there's no medical exam. They only make the decision off existing information about you. So that's what you tell them, what's in your medical information bureau report, your MIB report, your pharmacy history, background information, things like that. So Final Expense Toolkit is where you can go and put in information. John's 55, he weighs 280 pounds, he takes these medicines, and it will pop you out who will take that risk based off the information you provided. It's not 100% accurate. There still can be declines because people don't always tell you everything, but it makes quoting really fast. You can have a quote done and see all the carriers in under 30 seconds, and you can customize it so it only shows you who you're appointed with. Foresters, Moo, Mutual of Omaha, things like that are all on there. I use it constantly. It's how I provide all of my quotes before we actually go into the application. It costs $34.99 a month. There will be a discount code in the comment that gives you 10% off forever. So I would highly recommend you checking that out. If you are contracted with me, you just need to download LastPass onto your computer. It's a password vault. It's awesome. I use it all the time. It's free for the basic user, so it's not going to cost you anything to download that. If you do, I can just share my password for mine, and you can use my Final Expense Toolkit if you're contracted with me. So I would definitely recommend getting that. Now, I just want to talk about quoting, making offers in your existing business or when you're quoting prospective clients. I have two different types of people that are contracted with me. I have people that do life and health and people that do P&C and are just looking to add life insurance to their business. I'm going to touch on both today. The first, I'll just touch upon P&C. So for new quoting, it should just be included. Okay, you're quoting their house, you're quoting their cars, you're quoting their umbrella. Why is there not a life insurance quote in there? It's harder to sell on a single line auto, of course, it just is. But if you're already protecting everything else, it's a really natural conversation. You usually see their driver's license. That's really often they just send it to you and you don't even ask. You're just asked what's your driver's license number and they text it to you because people are weird. It has their height and weight on it. You don't know their medical history, but you know enough to get their soft quote. How old are they? You just run it off age and average human weight. And you could just say, hey, I saw this pop up while I was quoting, everything else to make sure we get that mortgage protected, get your family protected. Where do you hold your life insurance currently is a great starter for P&C. Say I need to put it in my file in case anything happens. Usually the agent they reach out to first is your car and home auto insurance agent. And they'll be like, I got it through work. There's an opportunity right there. Insurance you don't own doesn't exist. That's just how it is. I don't care if you have it at work. That's awesome. Everybody should buy all the work insurance that they offer because it's super cheap. But you don't own that. You don't know the rules. You never see the policy. You just sign up for it on a portal and that's it because it's part of a group plan. You don't know the exclusions. You don't know what's covered. And that's just a really valid point to bring up. If you don't own it, you don't have it. Term insurance is really affordable. Let's get you protected. Service is just when they call in for service, it's okay for if it's you or your CSR to say 1 moment while I review your policies. First of all, you should be looking at people's policies on service every time, just verifying information. That's how you lose clients. Is your phone number still this? Cool, have you moved or anything? Whatever. And while you're doing that, you can run a quote so fast on Final Expense Toolkit and be like, hey, I also just saw this pop up. I saw a $150,000 term, or whatever your number in your mind is that you want to sell your clients. Where I do benefits packages, I generally sell term between $150,000 and $350,000, because usually their monthly bill is $600 to $800 for just like 2 people. So I take what I can get in regards to that, but I do close life insurance on my business quite frequently. So that should just be part of it, is asking on the service calls, running quotes, telling them one moment while I look at your stuff so you can have time to look at those. And then most importantly, birthday lists. You should run birthday lists 60 days prior so that you are ready on the first of the month before. People take forever to do life insurance things. They don't care. They really don't. If they do, they're probably about to die or something. So you're going to be chasing these people for a minute if we need anything. So you should be running it 30 days prior so you can get it issued. Just say, hey, I saw you had a birthday coming up. Happy birthday. I just wanted to call and wish you that. And also have a conversation with you about life insurance, because you're about to get older and life insurance really does get more expensive every day because you get older every day. And just having the conversation, there's a really good window. They're already feeling older. A lot of them will have it. Now for health insurance, this should be part of your quote. I don't even ask. I'm not like, hey, do you have life insurance? I don't care. Most of the time they don't, because they're self-employed. If they didn't have health insurance, they probably didn't have life insurance. I let them tell me, hey, I don't need that, but they're getting the quote anyways. It's just part of the package. It's a benefits package. Sell a package. You're not just selling them health insurance. You're not just selling them vision. You're selling them everything. So life insurance is part of that. When you get the yes, this is so important. People will seriously shit out on an application if you do this wrong. I've had it happen so many times. Do the life insurance application before anything else. Before the home, before the autos, you do the life insurance. I just tell them, we're going to get this one out of the way. Let's take care of this one. The application's not real, enjoyable. You got to ask them weird questions. You got to read it in its entirety to them. So do that one first. It will improve your odds of the close, because they want to buy that car and auto insurance. They don't really want to buy that life insurance. That's okay. You have to build the value in them. You need to have a conversation. Who is this for? Who are you protecting? So they'll be like, my wife, Susan. You'll be like, oh, that's awesome that you're doing that for Susan. Let's make sure that she's taken care of. And you're building that value through the conversation. Yeah, that's so wonderful. You are taking care of Susan. This is such a good thing that you're doing. I'm so glad that you're letting me help you with that. You need to reinforce that positive behavior through the whole conversation. Do the life insurance application first, and set that expectation before you even submit. Even if it's simplified issue or instant issue, a lot of times there can be a slight delay in the approval. Like I did an instant issue for foresters, and it was not approved while I was on the phone with the client, but it was approved like 4 minutes later. And I just texted him, was like, hey, congratulations, you were approved. So say, sometimes I get an immediate answer, but sometimes I can take 24 to 48 hours for someone to review. Either way, I am going to let you know. I just want to let you know we may not know at the end of it. That way that they're ready and prepared for you to continue to communicate with them. You set that expectation that I will be calling you. Beyond that, it's just really about knowing your clients. Are they married? Do they have children? Do they have people they care about? Highlighting living benefits. Life insurance is not just for being dead. If it was, it'd probably be called dead insurance or something. It's for being alive. It has living benefits. Cash value in whole life. Accidental, which doubles the face amount. Critical care. Accelerated death. So many benefits for being alive. Those are the things you're building into the policy. But I just want to give you guys a few tips on how to quote and get a little more comfortable with the conversation. It is a little awkward to have at first. Really asking people about life insurance is strange when you're not used to it. But it should be the part of every conversation. It is the most important type of insurance. It is the most permanent type of insurance. It is intended to last your client's whole life. It is so important for retention to get the life insurance. People don't just cancel that. They keep that because you're supposed to. It's a good way to establish longevity in your business, and I would love to support you in any way that I can. If you need anything, I'm here for you. Please reach out, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great Monday.